Welcome to Seven Busy Made It Easy channel once again, the best math channel in Ghana and beyond. Today we are going to have a lesson on polygons. Polygons, another interesting topic. Yes, so when we say a polygon, what is a polygon? Polygon is a plain closed figure with straight lines. Any plain closed figure with a straight line is a polygon. So example of polygon, we have triangles. Triangles are polygons. Then we have quadrilaterals. Triangles, three-sided figures, are polygons. And we know triangles have three sides. Then we have quadrilaterals. Quadrilaterals have four sides. We have the square, rectangle, trapezium, parallelogram, rhombus. They are all also polygons. They have four sides. Now, we have a five-sided polygon, which is pentagon. Yes, five-sided polygon, which is pentagon. Then we have six, which is hexagon. Then 7 heptagon, 8 octagon, 9 nonagon, 10 decagon. So the 10 decagon, 11 ondecagon, then dodecagon, which is 12. So all these are polygons. Now today our interest here is to find the sum of interior angle of a polygon. Now we have two types of polygon. We have a regular polygon and irregular polygon. Regular polygon has its interior angle and the exterior angle being equal. That means they are equal. Regular, yes, they are equal. The irregular one will have unequal interior angles and exterior angle. So now, without wasting my time, what formula do we use to find the sum of interior angle? The sum of interior angle of a regular polygon is n minus 2 times 180 degrees, where n is the number of sides. Where n is the number of sides. So let's say we have a triangle. Now when we are adding the sum of interior angle of a triangle, it gives us 180 degrees. Sum of interior angle of a triangle is 180. When we add the interior angles of a triangle, it will give you 180. Why is this so? Now let's say we are using this formula. Triangle has three sides. So n is going to be 3. So we have 3 minus 2 times 180. How do you also know the sum of interior angle of a quadrilateral, four-sided figures? All what we memorize is when we add up, it's 360. Why is it 360? Now, quadrilaterals have four sides. So if you are using the same formula, n minus 2 times 180. So 4 minus 2 times 180. So this one will also give us 360. This is the reason why when we add the interior angle of any quadrilateral, the same should equate it to 360. And also, you have to understand that, let's say I have this shape, four-sided figure here. Now, it is true because how many triangles can I get inside? I can get 2 triangles. So if one is 180, 2 will be what? 360. The same way as other interior angles. But we are going to solve questions on how to find the interior angle of some regular polygon. So without wasting my time, this is the introduction to the polygon, and this is the idea why we equate certain interior angles to either 180 or 360 or the others. So we are going to take our first question on the polygon. The question is posted on the screen. It says find the sum of the interior angle of a regular polygon with 6 sides. With 6 sides. So here the regular polygon side they are giving it to us as the formula implies. So we have n minus 2 times 180, and here n is 6, but they said the number of sides is 6. So this is what they are going to have: 6 minus 2 times 180 degrees. So this will give us 4 times 180 degrees. So you multiply 4 times 0 is 0, 4 times 8 is 32. So 2 minus 3, 4, 1 is 4 plus 1, 7. So we have 720 degrees as the sum of the interior angle of the polygon. They said the number of sides is 6. So you use n. The n represents the number of sides. So you subtract your 2, then you multiply with 180, then you get your answer. So this is how we solve the first question. We are taking the next question. The second question says that a regular polygon has 10 sides. Find the sum of its interior angle. So this is the formula, n minus 2 times 180. So here our n is 10. So we have 10 minus 2 times 180 degrees. So this will give us 8 times 180. So we multiply 8 by 8. Then 8 times 0, 180 by 8. 8 times 0 is 0. 8 times 8 is 64. So 6, 4 remainder 6. 8, 1, 8. Plus 6 is going to give us 14. So the sum of the interior angle of this polygon will give us 1440 degrees. This will be the sum of interior angle of a regular polygon with 10 sides. N is always the number of sides. So this is how we solve this. The next question. So the third question says that find the sum of interior angle of a regular octagon. So you have to know them by their names. If you don't know the number of sides with the name of the polygon, you can also solve. So what you have to understand is that octagon has 8 sides. So as the formula implies, n minus 2 times 180. Here the n is equal to 8. So we have 8 minus 2 times 180 degrees. So 2 from 8 to give us 6 times 180 degrees. So we multiply 6. So we have 6 times 0 is 0. 8, 48, 8 remainder 4, 6, 1 is 6 plus 4 will give us 10. So this one will give us 1080 degrees as the interior angle of a regular octagon. Know them by their names. You should know them by their names. Other than that, you can't calculate for the interior angle. So we are taking the next question. So the fourth question says that if the sum of interior angle of a regular polygon is 540, find the number of sides. Excuse me. So if the sum of the interior angle is 540 degrees, you should find the number of sides. And we know the sum of interior angle is equal to n minus 2 times 180. And yet they are given the number of the sum of interior angle as 540, which is equal to n minus 2 times 180. Here we are going to find n. They have given us the sum of the interior angle as 540, so you just replace it, then you solve for n. So here you are going to have 540 is equal to this one 180n minus 360. So to solve n, you can bring this here. 540 plus 360 will give us 180n. So 540 plus 360. So 0, this will give us 10. 0 remainder 1, 9. So here will give us, and gives us 900. So 900 is equal to 180n. So we divide here by 180, here by 180. 180 cancels 180. Now 0 cancels 0. If you are using 9 will go here 2. The 9 will go here 10. 2 can divide here 1, 2 can divide here 5. 5 is equal to n, or n is equal to 5. So therefore, the sum of the interior angle that they give us as 540, the number of sides of that polygon is equal to 5. It's not always that they will ask you to find the sum of interior angle. Sometimes they will give you the sum of interior angle, then they will ask you to find the number of sides. This is how the equation is. The sum of the interior angle, you know this is the formula. So if they have given you the sum of the interior angle as 540, replace it, equate it, then make n the subject, as we know how to solve equations. So the number of sides is equal to 5. So we are taking the last question. It says find the sum of the interior angle of a regular polygon is 1140 degrees. Find I, the number of sides. Name the name, find the name of the what? Of the polygon. The name of the polygon. So when you find the number of sides, then you write the name of the polygon. So as we know, the sum of interior angle is n minus 2 times 180. And here the sum of interior angle 1440. So we have to solve for n. So this times is 180n minus 360. So 1440, let's bring this here. 360 is equal to 180n. So when we add 0, this is 10, 0 remainder 1, this will give us 8. So 1800 is equal to 180n. We divide both sides by 180. So this divide this. This can even divide this 0. This go here 1. Here will be 10. 10 is equal to n. So n is equal to 10. The number of sides is 10. That is I. So I say the name of the polygon is, so 10-sided polygon is what? Decagon. So 2 in 1 question. So decagon has 10 sides. So proof to know if the answer is correct. So let's say the number of sides of the triangle they've given us is 10. So if you use the formula, n minus 2 times 180. So 10 minus 2 times 180. So we are going to get 8 times 180. So 180 times 8, 0, 64, 4, 8. This one gives us 14. So you see you have gotten it. So 1440. So this brings us to the first part of polygon. So watch out for more on polygons and recommend to all students to also subscribe. Till we meet again, we say goodbye for now.